First thing you do on your farm is you develop the spirit of your farm. You got to walk the land. Don't even plan on it for 1 year. Just get out here and be a part of the land. Let it speak to you. Grew up right across from Statue of Liberty. World Trade Center was my childhood. Didn't have a military family or anything like that. I tell you, when the towers went down, I was in a rough relationship at the time with my wife, going through divorce, and it was no time like the present to do something radically different. My country needed me, and I said, I'm signing up, I'm going. I spent my first 7 to 8 years and 40 months overseas in combat zone, a total of 6 full deployments in 40 months in combat. I lost my innocence over in that place. I remember the day, time, and when the shell broke, and that person who I used to be was just lost forever, and there was no turning back from there. Anybody that joins the military, especially a lot of time, we're all a bunch of, I feel like everybody is a badass, but there's something that's pretty unique about, Rangers and special op guys. It's the ability to push past the pain to the point of it's either succeed or die. When you ain't got nothing left in the tank, being able to dig deep somewhere that doesn't exist to do something great. So my Ranger buddy, Captain Khalid Comfort, fucking cool dude, biggest heart in the world. His command presence was always a call to action. You knew that he was a leader that would just go ahead and lead from the front. He went out on his first mission with our Ranger company. I kitted him up the night prior, and I received him in a way different way than when he left. When I received Kyle off that bird, he was gone. You come home, and there's so much gray, and there's so many different shades of gray, but there's only one black and white when you're at war. The Army don't do a real good job of providing an S1 for your family communication or all the other things that you got to deal with in life. When I decided to kind of pick myself up through my own bootstraps and kind of realized that I needed to do something, I decided to develop and create a nonprofit, which I knew nothing about. Like, I'm a freaking Ranger, what the hell I know about nonprofits, I knew I wanted to use agriculture in a way to help veterans. And I was looking at all the most significant people in my life. Kyle came up and I said, I want to do something to honor Kyle. And just that fleeting thought of like Comfort Farms just kind of popped up and went away. And I was like, oh, get back here, Comfort Farms. I said, I love it. I absolutely love it because there's nothing comfortable about this place. It was it. And I'm like, people are going to think this is like cliche for kumbaya around the fire. No, you're going to come here and get your ass kicked. That's pretty much what it is. Being on this farm early in the morning when we do have vets stay here and that sun comes up over and they're walking around and they're drinking coffee and they're hearing the chickens crow, it is a magical place here. My whole point is for me to take wherever their headspace is at and divert it. Let's leave your problems at the road. You're on Comfort Farms and we need your help. So they immediately go into this, I can be useful, I can be helpful. You come here, we're peer-to-peer. I can say things to you as a vet, as a peer that, therapists can't say. There's this feeling of camaraderie of, hey, somebody that knows, somebody that cares. Not every vet wants to farm, but every vet that comes here and does farm has a time where they are focusing on themselves. The time that you're working down with the pigs or with chickens or working with the garden plant or working with people who are coming in, 3 or 4 days of just working, that's when we kind of revisit. They don't even know why they're mad. They don't even know like what's going on, but they do know that they want to get back to what's right. We get veterans that leave from here and they go straight into paramedic school or they start their own business or they realize how much their family is important to them that they don't want to lose. And so they go back with a different attitude. It's that shift into a new life that's no longer your old life. Who you were before is a segment of you, and those traumas and those incidents are going to create a much better version of yourself. When you look at vets and you think of vets of PTSD, well, this whole place is the result of PTSD. Because I don't sleep. I'm constantly thinking about how I'm going to create new systems and how I'm helping my community. I'm constantly researching. I'm constantly on point for veterans who are coming or who need this help. You could literally spend the rest of your days doing nothing, or you can spend the rest of your days doing something fucking awesome.